Welcome to another episode of the Banner Report podcast, starring Cody Adams and Steve Crowley. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Banner Report podcast, starring your hosts, Cody Adams, me, and Steve Crowley, your other host over there.
Coming, co-host.
He is the co-host. He is the Robin to my Batman. We are coming to you live on May 25th, 2023, Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Let's go.
You nervous?
Boys are buzzing. I mean, spoiler alert, everybody. We're already like 3 or 4 minutes into the game. So
yeah, and the Celtics are cooking with gasoline. They're looking like the more motivated team. Schwapping threes, what is it? They're up 15-5. I think maybe 15-9.
That was 12-5. Thought that after that smart three, I thought it was 12. But I know they have 9 points just from that left corner from 2 smart threes and a Jalen three.
Yeah, they're cooking. They're playing just a lot better defense. They're hitting their shots, for Christ's sakes.
Energy is there. They're playing with gusto, gumption, like we asked them to do.
You like that word, gumption? They're playing with effort.
Good. That's a good word. I like that word. It's better than effort.
It's the same word, but yes.
Synonymous.
Correct. Steve, how did you feel after the game on, was it Monday? Tuesday. Game on Tuesday. Game 4.
Yeah, it was. It was good. I mean, Tatum showed up, finally scored in the fourth quarter, which was interesting. First bucket in the fourth. I mean, it's kind of odd for your superstar to have his 4th game of the series before he scores one in the 4th, but that just happens.
Tatum took over the second half.
Yeah, he was. I meant to talk about that in the last part too. In the game 2 loss, he's giving off big LeBron vibes. You know, everything was going through him. He was playmaking out of the top, balls in his hands every single time down the court, whether he was making a play for himself or for somebody else. Really, just kind of taking over the offense, and I really like to see that. I'd like to see that more. Take the ball out of the rest of the guys' hands, let Tatum make the decisions, because he's the only one that was really been making them on a night-to-night basis, making the right decision.
Yeah, and Jalen, we can't talk about him without talking about Jalen. They are synonymous. He's not playing his best series, folks. What did you dropped a stat to us today? He's a -40 on the series, minus 40.
Yeah, and like the offensive rating is like a 75 with him on the court and Tatum off, and it's like a defensive rating is like 130 something with him on the court and Tatum off the court. So it's a small sample size. I think it's only like 40 possessions or something like that. That Tatum hasn't been on the court with Jalen. So,
oh my God, look at that play! That's just hustle and effort. If you watch that, that is a team that wants it more, folks. I don't know if you're frozen or if you're watching it.
So far ahead of me. Oh my God.
You see that?
Yeah, Tatum just hit the 3.
Yeah, okay. I'm a full play ahead of you. Like a full play ahead of you.
You are wildly ahead of me. Great hustle by Al.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't get fouled on that.
I heard.
What?
Another crazy stat I heard about Al was he's taken 3 free throws since like March 21st.
That's brutal.
In 2 months, he's taken 3 free throws.
I mean, to be fair, that's not really his game. He's like, he doesn't finish on the inside ever.
It used to be, though. He used to be able to get you a jump hook, or, he would at least drive the lane, try and get a dunk or a layup or something. So he was good for like 1 or 2 a night on the free throw line. But to have 3 in 3 months.
Whenever he gets the ball inside, he's looking for an outlet immediately. He's not looking to try and take it inside. And he's always a catch and shoot guy now.
That's what he's turned into this year. Which is what's really been frustrating about this series, is that like the first couple of games he was just a really bad catch and shoot guy.
Yeah.
It's like if you're not going to drive inside, then you're just kind of out there on offense.
So, Steve, where we're at, Celtics are down, having been down 3-0 in this series. They won their first game yesterday. They're cruising in this one early. Only 3. I don't think a team has ever come back from 3-0 and won the series.
No. So it's happened 150 times. Team's
Yeah.
gone up 3-0, and no team's ever won in the NBA, anyways.
And there's only ever been 3 game 7s out of
Yeah.
that.
Uh,
But what do you think? Do you like your odds? What do you like your chances? I mean, you can't like the odds. Like you just can't.
no, I mean the problem is, I mean if any team could do it, it's this team because there's only been 9 times in NBA history that a team with a lower seed, or there's only been 9 times in the history of the NBA that a 1 or 2 seed was down 3-0 in a series. Um, because they would always be against the lower seed, obviously.
Mm.
And like of those 9 times, like 5 of them are against like the 3 seed. So it's not really even like it's not even like it's that much of a mismatch. It's like in the
Yeah.
finals, a 2 seed versus a 3 seed, and the 3 seed comes out and wins the first three. Um,
Listen, I think
no,
if it's ever going to happen, it's going to be this team.
no 8 seed has ever done it. No 8 seed has ever taken a 3-0 lead over a 2 seed. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah. Did you see
So
this foul on Tatum?
yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to do about that one.
That's the worst call I've ever seen, and it once again happened after the ball didn't even come close to hitting the rim. Mark Davis or whatever his name is. That's Mark Price. No, who's the ref right now?
I don't know.
He already teed Tatum up. Tatum's already on his bad side.
Yeah.
It's
It's an
fucking
absolute
obnoxious.
soft T too. Like the third, fourth play of the game, you're gonna call it T already.
And Tatum had a gripe. He was hanging on the rim, and Kevin Love, a fucking dirty shitbag, all of a sudden is pushing him in the back.
I was Lowry pushing him back.
Well, somebody was pushing. You could see hands all on his back. So he has a gripe.
Yeah, I mean, guy's got his hands on his back. I'm not gonna let go of the rim.
That's how players get hurt.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't like that Kyle Lowry's starting this game.
I love it. Kyle Lowry sucks.
Yeah, but he's gonna hurt somebody though.
Yeah, so no Gabe Vincent. That's pretty huge. He's been the third best player this series. He's averaging what, 17 points a game?
17 and a half, yeah.
That's
And
pretty insane for like a guy who's like a no name, or
yeah. 17 and a half off the bench too. And then like there's been a couple outlier games. He's had like he had 29 last game or something like that. Like even in
yeah.
the loss, he's been really good.
Celtics have a 30% chance of winning the series. I saw on some sports books.
Yeah.
30% chance. So you're saying there's a chance, baby. I'm sure after they win this game, it'll go way up.
Yeah. Also, we had Brogdon's playing with a partially torn ligament from that goes from his elbow to his
His
forearm.
bicep or forearm, yeah.
So that explains why his shot's been so off.
Yeah, and I think Jaylen Brown's dinged up too. The way his shot looks way off. On top of he's probably in his own head a little bit.
Yeah. Reggie Miller was talking about it, I guess, on the broadcast.
Wouldn't know. I don't listen to that. The guy's an absolute buffoon.
I mean, the guy knows about shooting though, and he was watching Jaylen Brown miss like 4 free throws the other night, and he was like, "Yeah, there's something going on with his shooting."
Yeah, it came off of that game 2 play where he got that fast break and slipped.
Yeah.
And like he whacked it off the ground and got caught in Bam Adebayo's legs as he was trying to defend. Just a freak accident.
Oh yeah.
But listen, they're flying now. What is it? 28-11?
28-13.
13, yeah.
Big dunk by Tatum on that one. He's playing with force early.
Yeah, he's 4 for 5.
5 for 6 now after that dunk.
5 for 6 now, yeah.
Yeah,
The whole team's playing with a little fire and gumption.
Gumption, baby. Gumption guys.
Yeah. Listen, it's fun when we win.
No, it's great. It's great fun when you win. It's great fun. We can talk as much as we want. I'm looking at it tonight though, like win or lose, I'm gonna do my best to enjoy it because God forbid if we do lose, I don't get to watch the Celtics play again until the end of October.
Yeah, listen, like it's coming up to an end regardless of if we lose the series.
Yeah, I mean, even if we win this series, then you're only going to get like at most 7 more games of the Celtics. So I'm just trying to take in every minute of it,
Yeah, it's really depressing to think about. But hey, at least the Patriots are already in midseason form, getting caught cheating.
I was listening to sports radio today because I kind of ran out of podcasts to listen to, so I was like, "Fuck, go see what these buffoons are talking about." And Gresh and Fourier were talking, and I listened to like most of their fucking 2 or 3 hours, or however much they do. And
Hmm.
obviously, they're both big football guys. Both guys play for the Patriots and everything like that. And all this Patriots news broke. They spent like the whole 2 or 3 hours talking about the Celtics. Like they barely talked about the Patriots.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's sweet. Like Celtics are relevant. Let's go. And then they hop on to the next show, and it's Jones and Mego and Arcan or whatever, and all they did
Ugh.
was talk for like 2 hours about the fucking the Patriots losing 2 OTAs. Like, and they didn't say anything about the Celtics. I was like, who gives a shit about 2 OTAs for a team that's not even playing when your team is playing at home? You're literally at a sports bar on Causeway, and we're talking about the Patriots who won't play a game until
September.
September.
August. No, they'll play preseason in August.
Like, sick. They're like, I think the Patriots are going to be. Well, no, the Red Sox will be the worst team in Boston this season, but
I don't know, man.
Patriots.
The fucking Blue Jays look like they suck.
Well, I mean, in Boston,
Oh, in Boston. Yeah, yeah, true.
but I don't think the Patriots are going to be that far behind them.
I don't know. I think the Patriots are going to be pretty goddamn good this year. I mean, it just sucks that we play in a tough. I mean, it's just much like the Red Sox. We play in an absolutely brutal division. If we played in any other division, we'd be in the mix. You know.
It's funny because when we had Brady, our division was trash, and now it's like, oh, well, now we have a relatively average quarterback, and now the rest of the division's stacked. It's like, oh,
Well,
this is
yeah, I
how it
think we
feels to be the
technically
Jets.
even. I think we have the worst quarterback out of the division, but that's not.
It's not even
Yeah,
it's not even like an insult,
we
really.
have like two for sure Hall of Famers go in our division. You
Yeah.
know, Aaron Rodgers is surefire, and Josh Allen is well on his way.
Tua Tagovailoa is going to be a Hall of Fame concussion getter.
Yeah, seriously, he's like, yeah, we'll see how he comes back.
I hope he's all
Um,
right. I kind of wish that he just didn't play anymore. I mean, those concussions were scary last year.
it's people let him down in the Dolphins organization, but I don't know if you can if the guy really wants to play. I don't know if you can, a whole year later, I don't know if you can tell him he can't.
No, at this point, no. I mean, if they already let him play last year through what they let him play through, I can't imagine they're going to be like, no, you can't play this year.
He shouldn't have played again after the first one. Well, I don't
I
know.
thought
I don't
this.
know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. It just sucks that it happened. It's a brutal sport. Football is a brutal sport. And I don't know what the right answer is.
There is no right answer, I don't think, other than abolish football. And
No, I
that's
love
not.
football. It's my favorite.
That'll
Football
never
is my
happen.
favorite sport.
That's $1 trillion industry.
It's king. It's still king.
Yeah, as limited as it is in the amount of games that you can play and like the season length and everything, it's still the king, which
I
is
think they
wild.
say that. I think that's a benefit to it.
Yeah, I mean it's supply and demand. There's not a whole lot of it, and everybody wants it, so everybody's gonna tune in every week.
You know who's been really good in the 17 games in the season? Did you say 17?
I didn't say anything about how many games there were.
Oh,
I just
I
said
thought
that
you
there's a
said
limited
16.
amount of games.
Um, you
Derek
know who's
White,
been really good past this, last game? Who is a shocking surprise?
Grant Williams.
Grant Williams. He's been really good. Say what you will about his year. He averaged 4 for 6 from three with 14 points last game, and he blocked Jimmy Butler. He looked like he was a man possessed. He just looked like he brings a lot of attitude with him. I think are you frozen? Fuck. Technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a Masterminds podcast or fucking sorry, a Banner Report podcast without technical difficulties. Oh, you got to be kidding me, dude.
Short episode, anyways.
Listen, the Celtics are absolutely flying 32-18 right now with a minute 30 left in the first. It's not over yet, folks, but keep this going and you're setting yourself up for another dub.
Oh yeah, look at them. They're getting out in transition. They're getting stops. You got any money on tonight's game? You got any line?
No, I don't. I wouldn't touch it. I can't.
I got some lines on tonight.
Let's hear it.
Let me pull them up for you. Quick little three for tonight. I have Kevin Love under 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I think that we're just gonna play him off the court. Like, I just don't think that they're gonna be able to survive with him on the court. So I don't think he's gonna get enough minutes to do anything. I got Malcolm Brogdon under 9 points. I just think that elbow's really just gonna hamper him tonight. I just really don't think he's gonna have it. It's unfortunate
right now?
That's unfortunate to bet against the kid, but he has 0 right now.
Well, you're on your way.
Kevin Love's only got 2. And then I have Tatum over 47.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
On your way.
He's got 15 already.
He's playing amazing defense. Good for that dude. Oh, the fucking Garden would have absolutely exploded if he hit that.
I'm looking at Jimmy Butler dribbling the ball right now, so I will never know.
Well, you'll see that amazing defense.
Yeah, I like the Tatum against Jimmy matchup for us when Tatum's on defense. Oh yeah, they would have blown up on that one.
Absolutely kidding me. How is this not a foul?
Wow. Fucking raw, baby. I don't know how that's not a foul. He fucking forearmed him in the ass.
Pushed him out of bounds. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, this is not me and you playing out there. Like, that's a foul.
I'm gonna come.
Something good happens, I believe. I'm looking at 10 seconds left in the first quarter, and Jason Tatum has the ball. That's an apple for Jason Tatum, baby. 35-20 at the end of the one. At this pace, we're gonna have 140 points tonight, boys.
Wow. I mean, the offense is flying. Holy.
It's fucking Derek White, I think, has 9 points in the first quarter. I think he has 3 threes already.
He's playing great. You need it. You can't let I know we're a loaded team, but you need the bench players to come through.
They finally figured out how to attack these fucking seat defense. Like, they have a bunch of guys who can't play defense on that team. There's 2 guys on that team that can actually play any defense.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they were still letting them beat them on defense. I don't get it. Derek White's got 11 actually in the first quarter. Derek White's got 11 and Tatum's got 12.
The Garden has to be on fire. I wish I went to this game.
It would have been a little bit better if a game to go to.
I mean, it was still a good game. It's just they lost.
That was an exciting game.
I mean, it's the Eastern Conference Finals. I haven't ever been to one before.
What was the energy like?
Incredible. Place blew up every time there was something going on.
Love the Garden.
It's the best stadium, and it got rated the best stadium in basketball.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad seat in the Garden either.
Well, no, I mean not in turn. I think it was best atmosphere. Maybe it's not technically the best stadium.
I can see the atmosphere being the best, like, because we love our fucking sports.
Yeah, it was like the best places to play in, and Madison Square Garden's always going to be on there for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably put the old Oracle Arena on there too. That was probably like top 5.
Probably the Sacramento Kings Arena, the Golden One Center, whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Smoothie King, but that's
the Pelicans.
New Orleans.
No, that's not. New Orleans doesn't really have great fans.
I drove by it's wild. You drive by the Smoothie King Arena, and then the Mercedes-Benz Stadium? Is that
Superdome
in New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
You drive by the Smoothie King, you're like, oh, that's a big ass fucking building, and then like you like look up and like behind it is the fucking Superdome, and it's like 3 times the fucking size of it, and it's like holy shit.
I think the Superdome it used to be the biggest stadium in the sport, but I think now
And the Cowboys
it
in
might be the
January.
Cowboys. I think it's probably SoFi out
Oh
in
yeah,
LA.
SoFi's the newest one. It's like whoever built the newest stadium is gonna have the biggest one.
All the newer ones are huge. SoFi, Allegiant in Las Vegas, and Jerry World.
Jerry World.
But we talk a lot of football talk on the pod today.
Yeah, I mean I'm like really reaching for all of my football knowledge because there's not a lot there.
um, yeah, the boys are playing hoops and they're playing it well.
The boys are hooping.
And at the end of all this, you got the arrested Denver Nuggets squad who looks unbeatable. So this is going to be whoever wins the series. Good luck. You know,
uh, it's gonna be a tough whoever wins to beat the Nuggets. They're just a machine.
and
They're
they've
gonna
been
get
the
the
best team
same.
in the West all year. It's like nobody should be shocked.
Nope. People picking against them, and that was the only series that they played that I could even like imagine picking against them, and anybody having any idea of picking against them would have been the Suns one, just because you have Booker and KD. But
Coming out, you mean in the West? I think the Celtics will probably be favorited
oh
if they
yeah,
play
no,
them.
I mean out of the West. The only series that Nuggets have played so far that I can think of anybody picking against them would have been the Suns.
Yeah.
Just because you have KD and Booker, you just have so much scoring. But other than that, like the Lakers just did not have an answer. Like Anthony Davis is like every other day Davis basically. He just doesn't. He's not consistent enough.
Yeah, there just wasn't enough there for them. I just I
And
don't even
I
know.
don't
I
know.
don't even like. I think the Lakers were they're a good team any other year, but I think the Nuggets are just a special freaking team.
Yeah, the
The way
Nuggets
they've
are
been playing.
unbelievable. Braun played great, but he's hurt though, and like
Oh, his
AD
foot.
is
Yeah.
every other day, so like I can't.
Remember the LeBron James, the foot doctor story that came out?
Yeah, he said that he went to LeBron James with foot dogs. Like, that's a wild fucking thing to say. Like, to say that about yourself, like use yourself as a third person.
I mean, I get it. Like, you mean the best goddamn foot doctor alive,
Oh,
or
the
second
talk shows
best?
ran with that one and all made the same joke. Well, I would have gone to the Jordan of foot dog just because he's better. Like,
Of course, yeah. Anybody over the age of 30 was probably saying that.
yeah, I flip flop on who's better. I don't really have that hard of a stance on it. Like, it's really hard to compare two generations that are so far separated. Like, this
Yeah, I
isn't like
mean,
a Russell versus Wilt argument, like where they played against each other and they're both like all time greats, or a Bird versus Magic argument. Like, this is a guy who retired in 2003, the same year that Braun
into the
started.
league, yeah.
Yeah,
So they did technically play against each other, but I mean, come on, Jordan was like 43.
yeah.
Like,
Jordan actually might have retired the 2002 2003 season. I don't think they ever actually played in the league at the same time. Because I would
that shooting arm
imagine
looks
that that
pretty
would
good
be.
to me if on Jalen Brown.
Oh boy, that handle looked nice on that one.
But yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think you go. Oh my goodness, the Garden is erupting.
JB's looking nice. He's already got a couple threes tonight. He airballed his first three tonight, and he's hit nothing but the bottom of the next two.
Oh God, I fucking Duncan Robinson can suck me.
Maine's finest.
With the
Literally
Michael Jordan
just
LeBron thing, I can't
wow.
I can't fault anybody who likes either. I just go with the bigger guy.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're just going by like you want to just go one-on-one games, then it's like, all right, then we're just gonna have Wilt be the best player ever, or like Hakeem Olajuwon's gonna be up there. Like, we're just gonna go based on just who's gonna win in a one-on-one.
I mean, listen, I still think LeBron's beating all those guys.
I don't think you'd
I
ever
think
have.
Jordan's probably beating those guys too.
I don't think any of them have an answer for Kareem, to be honest.
I think
I
LeBron
think
would have an
Kareem's just get
answer.
that sky hook, and then nobody's gonna do anything. He's gonna give you 11 straight sky hooks, and then you're gonna go home fucking without breaking a sweat.
LeBron would go up and get that fucking thing, pluck it out of the sky. You know he would. Prime LeBron, Miami LeBron, please.
HGH LeBron, yeah.
Nobody's stopping that fucking train. He revolutionized the game.
LeBron?
Well, I guess maybe not, but like the caliber of athlete, we've never seen that in the league.
We've never seen an athlete like him before. No, we
Like
never.
Karl Malone, David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, all those guys, they're fucking freak athletes too. Like, and Michael Jordan for even, but like in terms of size, strength, and speed, the whole package. Not to mention the mastery of the game that he has and the ability to play all 5 positions. We've never seen that outside of LeBron.
Yeah, well, I'm a little Magic, but
I mean, Luka maybe like Luka's not even then. He's not really a physical specimen like LeBron was. But he can play a decent. He doesn't play a lot of defense, so he can't play the 5 spot. But
like Magic was the only one I've ever seen really do it before.
yeah, but
or
he couldn't
maybe
shoot.
you could argue Pippen too. But I mean, like, let's not act like LeBron's like some kind of knockdown shooter. I think he shot like 30% from 3 in the postseason this year.
Yeah, but what he's like he's just like he's like an average 3-point shooter.
League average 36.
What is he hitting at?
He was only at like 30 in the postseason, I think.
Jordan wasn't a great 3-point shooter.
No, he wasn't a great 3-point shooter either. But like when you said that we're gonna compare him to Magic and say Magic wasn't a great 3-point shooter.
No, Magic wasn't a great shooter. Period.
Yeah, but
he wasn't hitting from anywhere outside, except for the inside.
That's why he fit in great with those Showtime Lakers. They got out and they running gunned you to death.
I mean, it was beautiful basketball for sure.
Nobody shot back then though. You had like 2 or 3 guys in the league that were real shooters.
I mean, even Larry Bird was a really good shooter, a great shooter, didn't take a lot of shots from outside.
Larry Bird in this fucking generation. Like, if you drop like prime Larry Bird in like this year, he would give you like 30 a game.
He's just like he'd be like I imagine how Dirk Nowitzki was. I mean, he wasn't as big as Dirk, but
If you're doing the same shit as as soon as you put somebody that's a little bit smaller than him, I'm just, all right, I'm going to the post and all right, that's a bucket. But the guy's too big on me, all right, I'm gonna drive by him and I'm just gonna stop.
LeBron James' career, he's averaging 35% from 3, so he's a skosh under.
Yeah, I mean, for a career to be 35, I mean, I'd count that as the average.
And technically, I mean, he's 34.5, so I round it up, but I do that for anybody.
I mean, like, let's not act like when LeBron pulls up for 3, it's not a win for the defense.
He's no, for sure. Although he's the type of guy when he wants to hit it, he just feels like maybe later on in his career he became a better shooter from 3. When he wanted to pull up and he was open, it was going in every time.
Yeah, he's like, in a way, it's like Marcus Smart. It's like the end of the game. It's like, all right, well, he's taking that shot and he's probably going to hit it. You see him take that shot in the first quarter, it's like, all right, that's not going in. But when the fourth quarter, like end of the buzzer beater, he's got to chug it up. All right, that's a bucket.
Yeah, I mean, he's a special player. He just can score the ball. The best thing about LeBron is he could just score it wherever he wants. So even like still, not that he's a little bit worse now because he's 8 years old, but that's what I always will remember LeBron James for, is like being the best offensive player I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, and whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted.
And his defense, his playmaking ability. I guess playmaking ability gets lumped into offense, but his defense can't be undervalued either. He's just a specimen. And I'm gonna be really sad when he's done playing ball.
Yeah, I saw Jacob was sending me stats today, and in 2017-18 playoffs, he had 750 points. Well, I'm rounding it up. He had 748 points, 198 assists, and 200 rebounds.
I'm sorry, say that again. In the 2017 season?
In the playoffs. LeBron
Oh,
James at 33 years old in the playoffs had 748 points, 198 assists, and 200 rebounds.
that's unbelievable.
So they basically had 750, 200, 200 in one playoffs, and that was at 33 years old.
Yeah, he basically had a half a season of basketball
Yeah, that's wild.
worth of stats.
All right, so Miami's starting to pressure up, get on that zone again.
Who does Caleb Martin think he is with that shot? That's insane.
He thinks that he's got to make up for Gabe Vincent not being there. They're playing Haywood Highsmith right now.
That has to be a foul, right? Not a jump ball.
But I am
Haywood Highsmith.
Is that the guy's name? Or am I making that up?
Who?
Number 24 on the. Grant, please stop falling down like that. I'm always scared Grant's gonna fall and like break his head on the fucking ground. He falls so weird.
He's a well-built dude. I don't think he's gonna break.
No, I mean, he hits his head.
Oh.
You're gonna be concussed.
I don't know, man. He took a 280-pound Cameroonian off the fucking head. I think he'll be all right.
Apparently, they just didn't call anything on that, and that's Miami ball. I don't know how that works.
That makes no sense. I'd rather the goddamn jump ball.
All right, get out with it, boys. Play with pace. That's how you got this lead. Holy shit, we talked halfway through the fucking second quarter. I don't think I watched the play.
It's the LeBron James show.
Oh, that's not it.
I just hate how like the Heat players play like prime goddamn Michael Jordan, the like goddamn Duncan Robinson hitting at everything.
So Duncan Robinson.
Frustrating. Uh-oh, the shots are going to sleep.
Jaylen Brown falling asleep on the fucking back end too. Yeah, see, the problem is that we're not getting defensive stops, so we're not getting out in transition. So I let him set up that zone. Tatum needs to touch the ball at the fucking nail. That's how you beat the zone. We're getting the shots we like, but now we just gotta get some stops.
It's a good hustle. Don't let them get close. I don't want to see this game get close.
There we go, boys. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You get the stop, you get out. They can't set up, you get the shots you like. I had the wildest shower thought earlier.
Let's hear it. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, is Caleb Martin all right?
Yeah, he's fine, I think. He just hyperextended it a little bit.
Is that Tyler Harrow there showing on the sideline there with the backwards baseball cap on?
Yeah, he looks like I don't know, he looks like the dude who's like the cool kid from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, that looks like hurts like a motherfucker. That might be a sprained knee.
He hyperextended a little. He's fine. He's hitting his free throws.
Good to know. All right, my crazy ass shower thought that you're just gonna rebuke immediately is we should do the playoffs at the beginning of the year. And then play like the second, then play the rest of the year for seeding for the next year. And then have free agency be year round until the beginning of the next year. As soon as the playoffs end at the beginning of the year, new free agency starts.
I mean,
that eliminates fucking like that eliminates like end of the season where guys don't play because like, oh well, maybe they don't care about the seeding or whatever because you don't know who somebody's going to get in free agency because free agency is going to keep going until the beginning of next year. You can pick up like Kevin Durant in freaking in September and then have him on your team in October for the playoffs.
I think you're smoking crack, dude. You hit the showers. What the hell are you talking about?
It would be hella weird, but it would be fun, I think.
The playoffs at the beginning, so the season's
Everybody's
over.
healthy. Everybody's healthy. You played the whole year last year to get your seeding for this year.
So how much of a break between the playoffs start and the regular season?
Once the playoffs end and the regular season starts.
Well, how much of a break in between the end of regular season and the playoffs?
Oh, same as it is now. You finish out your regular season and like well basically like when
So like
you're
4
playing
months,
June,
basically.
basically you finish it in June and then in October you come back and play the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst idea I've ever heard. It's not a good one though.
It might be the worst idea you've ever heard.
It's just like the league has. I feel like building up to something is a lot more impressive than just like starting fresh. You know.
But it's almost like, hey, you played in the playoffs, like say the Hawks, and you just got beat in the first round. Well, now you know what you need to work on for the whole season. The whole year, you can be like, all right, well, this is what beat us. This is what we need to work on. We should trade for this guy. This guy can work on doing this.
But an aspect of the game is it is I mean, as much as we don't like to admit it, it's a like a luck and can you stay healthy contest. Like who has the best medical team, who took the best care of their bodies, who got lucky for most of the season, who got unlucky, you know?
Well, yeah, well, now you got to take out the luck out of it because you got 4
But
months off.
but why? Like the luck is a good and a bad part of it.
Yeah, but don't you want to see the best players play against the best players? Like, wouldn't that make the best product? Like, there would be no year where, like, the Cavs when Kevin Love got hurt against the Celtics, and then Kyrie got hurt in the third round.
And then people would say you don't have a Golden State Warriors dynasty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, listen, I think an unspoken good aspect of it, like, okay, so this just benefits who? The Clippers, like.
Yeah, I mean, I think it benefits the league. Also, I don't understand how that's not a technical on Jimmy Butler for hanging on the rim. I don't like what is this?
I don't know.
He can hang on the rim, but Tatum can. I don't make it make sense.
Well, Tatum got the tech for yelling at the ref.
No, I think he was yelling at the ref after he got the tech.
No, he was yelling at the ref because he got pushed in the back, and that's when the ref tech. At least that's what the goddamn announcers were saying.
Well, I mean, freaking Smart was just yelling at the ref, pointing at Jimmy hanging on the rim, asking for a technical. So I'm assuming it's because that's why they teed up Tatum. But
maybe I'm not there.
I don't know. I'm not there either. I'm just in the shower thinking about just completely flipping the fucking NBA on its head for no fucking reason.
You know what I'm gonna say to that?
Chaos theory. You realize how close your face is, thing, right?
I didn't shit my pants. I have my pants on.
You'll be coming back fucking squinting on the next fucking banner report, fucking itching your eyes the whole fucking time. Like, hey, bud, you okay? You got some crusties? Pink eye?
Listen, I've done a lot of things. I've never gotten pink eye once.
I have.
Not on wood. Yeah, but you have fucked up eyes.
Yeah. I got pink eye was like a kid.
Yeah, because you were probably thumbing your butt and then rubbing your eyes.
Probably. I can't say that I wasn't.
I think at halftime I'm going to make myself a nice little old-fashioned. Daddy's had a long day.
Yeah, I did 12 and a half hours today. I feel that.
I just worked like, I literally, I started at 9 and then I went, except for an hour lunch break, I literally just didn't stop working.
Till 8?
No, till 5. 9 to 5, buddy.
9 to 5 with an hour-long lunch break in the middle.
Yeah.
Nice day.
I mean, that's corporate America, buddy.
I did 3:15 to 3:15.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was nice when my alarm went off at 2:45 this morning, and I was like, "Oh, sweet, let's go to work." Then tomorrow, speaking of, I'm gonna set my alarm right now. Get up about 3:15.
Well, let's hope you go to sleep with some sweet dreams of a Game 6 win in Miami.
But I mean, win or lose, my ass ain't go sleep for shit tonight. I'm like, at my first stop tomorrow, I'm gonna back into a dock and take a nap for an hour while they unload my truck. Positives. Let's go Red Sox, huh?
Damn. I mean, Derek White did get a piece of the ball. He did get all ball on that.
Got a lot of him too.
I mean, I think if we just ignore the fact that he hit his body as he was dunking the ball.
If we ignore the rest of it, it's a clean block.
Go to halftime with a double-digit lead, boys. Come on.
13. We're gonna be about to be up 11 or 12. Sorry, math's hard.
That dude is feeling himself. My goodness.
Brown.
You'll find out.
Well, it's one of three people. It's Jaylen Brown, it's Jason Tatum, or it's Derek White. Because those are the three
It's
guys.
all of them, buddy. It's all of them.
It's all of them. They all held hands and shot the ball together.
Let's go. What a fucking sequence that was. That is like sexual basketball.
There we go, baby. JB. Yeah, I don't think my bets are gonna hit because I think that well, I should say it now because it's only the fucking second quarter, but if the Celtics do end up blowing them out, then I don't think Tatum's gonna play enough minutes to hit the over, and I think Kevin Love's gonna get a lot of garbage time minutes, and he might hit his over.
Really, you think they played a 39-year-old Kevin Love?
In garbage time, yeah. If we're blowing them out like that, I don't think they got to keep the rest of them out there.
No, you start Haywood, Spencer Haywood Jr., whatever his name is.
What's his name?
And you play Cody Martin, Caleb Martin's twin. And you play I don't even know who else they have. Fucking who was the point guard from the LeBron James Heat at the end of LeBron James Heat? His name was like Cole something.
Cole Strange?
No, Isaiah Cole. No, something like that.
You mean Mario Chalmers?
No, Mario Chalmers is actually kind of good. No,
I think there was a Cole guy there. I think
he had like a juice box fade.
Norris Cole.
Norris Cole, yeah. Norris Cole.
Brown when he came in the league.
And your favorite player of all time, Udonis Haslem, grandfather time.
Why is he my favorite player?
You mentioned him like every single game.
He's an interesting player on the Heat, in my opinion.
He's going to be like the next head coach.
Big player coach vibes.
Yeah, it's pretty unfair that they have like 6 coaches and.
He is absolutely. I just saw Udonis Haslem after that smart 3 in the background. He was mean mugging the shit out of everything. He's like, I'm gonna have to play this guy, aren't I? It's like I don't have a jersey on underneath this shit.
Jimmy Butler's having, dare I say, a bad game. 7 points on 2 for 7 shooting.
It is only the halftime though. We all know what Jimmy can do in the second half.
Well, he's gonna need to fucking bust that out sooner rather than later. He's bricking free throws.
Man. And, you win tonight, then you put the pressure on them for game 6.
I think they're already feeling it a little bit.
These guys aren't. Well, these guys might actually have been in the playoffs for a little bit. I don't know about I don't remember what their roster's been like the last couple of years, but they got a lot of guys playing a lot of minutes that usually don't play minutes because of injuries. So you got guys that aren't used to the bright lights and the pressure being on all of a sudden. Jimmy's been carrying them so far.
It's just like they're just playing at such a level that they haven't been able to play at all season, or they're just like it's regression to the mean type shit for all of it. For the Celtics, for the Heat, it's looking like it's regret. They're going to need another like a Herculean effort from Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, like from everybody to I think get this last win.
Yeah, closeout game's the hardest game.
And the Celtics are what, undefeated in closeout games like this year?
Yeah.
Well, yes, duh. They're still in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
Well, I mean, like you could also call a closeout game for the other side where we were up in a series. Because didn't we blow one against the Hawks that we should have won that would have finished the series?
Yeah.
Didn't we blow game 5 against the Hawks?
Yeah.
So, one loss in closeout games. But the other two closeout games were, or the other 3 closeout games, I should say, were ones that we would have been closed out in. So.
Great defense here. No way they called that a foul. And the Celtics are leading 61-44 at halftime.
Still dribbling the ball. The Heat
Who's dribbling the ball? There's 2 teams on the floor.
The Heat have the ball. There's 8 seconds.
Well, don't worry, they play amazing defense. So. (61-44) at halftime. The Celtics out big early.
There you go. Teams with an 18-point lead are 33-0 in the playoffs this year. Let's go, boys. Let's check up on these lines. I would love like 18 old fashions right now.
Oh, I didn't get Luxardo cherries.
I only had an old fashioned one time, but I think they put like just too many bitters at the bottom, and that was like all I was drinking. And I was like, this is kind of gross.
You got to put a dash.
Yeah, I don't remember where I got it at. You ever had a snake bite?
What is that?
Guinness and hard cider, but they like layer them.
No,
like
I mean, I like
one side. They put like the hard cider on the other. They call it a black and yellow, a black and tan too. I think is another one.
Well, isn't black and tan a type of beer?
Maybe. I'll look it up right now because we have the technology to do this.
Listen, I like Magners. I think Magners is one of the best ciders, and Guinness is good.
No, the black and tan is a pale beer and a dark beer layered.
Mm. Yeah, I thought Yingling had like a black and tan.
Yeah, I think they probably just mixed a light and a dark in a can and just said, hey, here's a black and tan. And I guess in Ireland, black and tan is considered an offensive term, so they call it half and half.
Yeah, I think, isn't it black and tan like a reference to like British uniforms or something like that? Or maybe that's orange, man. It's something like that.
I don't know, it doesn't say on this.
An orangeman.
Yeah, snake bite drink is phenomenal. I don't know why. I just think they're really good. They're not like as thick as just a Guinness. You get a little bit of the cider with it, and it's
sweet. It's just sweet. It's just sweet beer.
So it's got no, because cider's not always sweet. You get the tart ones.
Well, it is sweet, right? Even a little bit.
I think cider's a tart.
Well, they can be.
Yeah, I use a tart cider with a Guinness, so you get like the richness of the Guinness and a little bit of a bite with the tart.
It's like creamy, tarty sweetness.
It sounds like a nice Saturday night.
It sounds like it's time to liberate the island.
We're gonna go deep in our bag with that green background.
Insert the IRA like fight songs.
The Irish car bombs, is that what we're gonna drink next?
You can't get those in Boston, bro.
Why not? They get mad when you order Irish car bombs.
I think it's offensive.
Now get the fuck over it.
I mean, a lot of people did die, Steve.
Brother, if the fucking bartender is a 25-year-old that grew up in Charlestown, I don't think he's allowed to be offended by an Irish car bomb because he doesn't even know what it really means.
Well, it'd be like calling it like a. Oh, never mind.
What would it be like calling it?
I mean, imagine if there was a drink called like a 9/11. Although there's a drink called a Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, always remember Pearl Harbor, but then you drink a couple of those, you won't.
I don't know.
You can do a 9/11 drink. I've heard talks about it.
Really? What corners of the fucking internet have you heard of talks about a 9/11 drink?
Maybe it was on a podcast. Somebody's making a joke, but I thought it was pretty fucking hilarious.
Butler and Adebayo, 14 combined points, 5 of 16 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 5 assists, 3 steals. Tatum and Brown shooting 40% from 3 combined.
I like to see that.
You see Shaq got served.
Yeah, everybody, dude. Fucking
in Miami.
Steph Curry got served.
Wait,
Shaq.
what? Oh, for the FTX stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Then obviously Brady did too.
The Miami Arena was called FTX Arena.
Yeah, now it's the Kaseya Arena or something like that. Nobody knows how to really say it because it just popped up in the middle of the season. There was like a month or two in there where like they just didn't have a name on the floor. It was just the Miami Heat Arena, which is hilarious. Like we're just such a branded society that like now it's weird to not have a brand name on your arena.
I mean, some of them are like really bad now. Like the Arrowhead Stadium is now called GEHA Stadium.
Yeah, you got Smoothie King. You got
the Golden One Center.
Yeah, Crypto.com Arena.
What is the Jazz one? Is it? Oh, the Jazz is Vivint T or Vivint T Arena or something like that.
Yeah, Vivint Arena, yeah.
And then one of them isn't one like the Climate Change Pledge Arena.
I don't know about that one.
I think it's Seattle, who is like the Climate Pledge Stadium at whatever they call their field there. One of them was called Climate Pledge.
Yeah, then it's weird because then you have those, then you have like Soldiers Field in fucking Chicago.
Yeah, but that's a sick ass name, Soldiers
Field.
It
is a sick name, but it's like everybody else is like, yeah, we're gonna go name it after somebody's gonna pay us. They're like, now Soldiers Field or Wrigley. But Wrigley's also
Fenway.
Wrigley's owned by the people that own Wrigley. Fenway, yeah. But now
Madison
Fenway
Square Garden.
So,
huh?
I said Fenway is Fenway Sports Group now. So,
yeah,
that could be their way of marketing it, I guess. Marketing.
They don't ever have to worry about stadium. They just print money. They sell out.
They sell out, and that team's so fucking bad.
They're not that bad. They're not that bad. They were really bad last year, but they're not that bad.
I don't see us getting that much better this year.
We already are.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Okay.
Like way on pace already. I mean, college stadiums have the best. Death Valley, Beaver Stadium, the Rose Bowl.
What was that Boise State?
Well, I have no idea what it's called. It's fucking the blue turf field.
Orange and blue turf field. That's so sick. I don't know what the name of it is, but that's so sick. Oh man. Do a tiers list of fucking stadiums.
We could do it. That'd be pretty. I mean, I've been to a few of them. They're pretty good. You've been to a few.
Have you? Well, I mean, I've been to Gillette. I've been to Fenway, the Garden.
Okay, you've been to all the Boston ones. Me too. That doesn't count.
I don't think I've been to any ones outside of that though. I don't really travel and go to games. I don't really travel.
Same. I've been to Beaver Stadium. I've been to Death Valley and Clemson.
I've driven by a lot of these stadiums.
I've driven by Allegiant. Yeah,
Like I've driven by like all the New Orleans ones. I've driven by the Bucks Stadium.
the Philadelphia ones. You drive right by those in Philadelphia. You like they're all right off the
Right off
highway,
fucking 95 right there. Or not 95. I don't fucking remember what it is over there.
isn't it? I thought it was 95.
No, that's the Giants and the Jets down in the Meadowlands.
I drove by those.
Yeah.
I went to
They
the
still
old Yankee Stadium before they made the new one, which is pretty cool.
that fucking you hear about the fucking new Clippers stadium?
What about it? I saw the pictures. It looks huge.
They're gonna make it so big, and the dude said that he's gonna put Ballmer says he's gonna put like twice as many bathrooms in it as anywhere else has, or something like that, because he just wants people like in their seats watching the game and shit like that. He doesn't want like people getting out of seats and standing out there waiting to take a piss or whatever.
He does realize he's in LA, right? That's not really known for their fandom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's trying to. You don't want to change that with the amount of money he's putting into this team. Like, holy shit.
He's also a Clipper, the owner of the Clippers. He bought the wrong LA team.
He probably could have got the other one for cheaper too. The other one's just decreasing in price every year. They're broke over there. They can't even like afford anything.
Who?
The Lakers.
They can't afford anything. They have the number one player in like NBA history. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but like they're barely breaking even. Like it was like something like they couldn't fire their coach or something like that for part of the year for like last year because they couldn't pay him like the severance if they fired him. Just like the Raiders. The Raiders are the same
Who
thing.
was their coach before Darvin Ham?
Um,
Frank Vogel.
he was Vogel before him. Also, I don't follow a lot of Lakers people on Twitter, but do you think that they were complaining as much about Darvin Ham this year as the Celtics people are complaining about Lula?
No, but Darvin Ham has a bit of a resume like that Missoula
But they're
doesn't
both
have.
rookie coaches.
Well, yeah, for sure, but Ham played in the NBA.
Did he?
I believe so.
I think he did.
I want to bet money on it.
No. I thought his name was spelled different, and I didn't think he looked like that either.
He looks pretty wild.
This picture of him has got to be wicked old. 'Cause he looks so much different.
What teams did he play for? Did he play for the Lakers?
Oh yeah, he played for 8 years, I guess. Played for the Pistons in '04 for that championship.
Pistons.
Let me look. He was drafted by the Nuggets, went to the Pacers, the Wizards. Played in Granada. He came back, played for the Bucks, the Hawks, the Pistons. He played for the Talk and Text Phone Pals.
What the fuck is
Then he
that?
went to the Albuquerque Thunderbirds and the Austin Toros.
He played for a phone company?
The Talk and Text Phone Pals. TNT Tropangiga.
Oh,
Professional
it's
basketball
like a
team currently
Korean
owned by
team.
Smart Communications, a subsidiary of the Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company, playing in the Philippine Basketball Association.
Yeah, like you like the KBO, the Korean Baseball League. They had like the Samsung Tigers or whatever. Like they have like like branded ass teams.
Oh, it's like soccer. They're not like
Oh
they're
wait, no,
not
that was a soccer. That's a soccer team, the Samsung like Tigers or whatever. Because I played. They just added the Japanese and like Korean leagues to the FIFA.
oh shit. I was like I didn't even know that they were naming them after that like that in soccer. I just know that when you look at a soccer jersey, there's like 8 different freaking like companies on it, like all over the place.
Well, you know why that is, right?
Marketing and more money.
Well, they don't. If you notice during a soccer match, they never have commercials.
You know what? I never noticed that.
Well, you don't watch soccer, but they never have commercials. They play for like goddamn,
I thought it
45
was that
minutes
in the
straight.
World Cup. I guess it was that in the World Cup, but I thought that the World Cup was just different though.
There's tons of the stadiums branded, Etihad Stadium or whatever. Like the stadiums are all branded. The league is sponsored by a company. The sidelines are plastered. They're running constant advertisements around the stadium. The jerseys are all branded and shit. And they don't all that, and they have a consistent stream of play, and no commercials outside of like maybe an injury or something.
They are like a. Do you even get timeouts in soccer?
No.
I think that basketball should adopt that.
Yeah, but soccer does if you're into the product, which you're not, but I am. Like if you're into the product, they do really have a good system for that.
I mean, I can 100% see the allure of it. It's just not for me.
No, yeah, you don't like the sport. It's
This
fine.
is not for me. I see the allure of a lot of things. It's just not for me though.
I mean, you are the minority because it's the best sport in the planet according to viewers internationally. So
You can't call people minorities.
you said you're in the minority,
Oh, okay, all right. So,
and you can call people minorities.
save them. No, I just don't. I don't. Soccer is not my bag. That's fine if everybody else likes it and it's a global phenomenon, but
I mean, you're weird. Football's not even your bag. Like,
no.
what the hell? What is your bag? Fucking beating
Basketball.
off like basketball.
Basketball.
You don't even really watch. I mean, you do watch that. You watch it's the most thing you watch, but like you can't watch. You don't watch like the rest of the league every single night.
No, I wish I could. If that was an option, I would. But
I
it's not
mean,
an
there
option
is.
right
It's
now.
called NBA League Pass.
You know, it's also called, hey, what am I going to do? Stay up until 12 o'clock to watch the Pacers play the fucking Kings on a Tuesday night when I got to give it 3 o'clock in the morning, go drive 50 tons down the road?
It true. It is impractical.
That's not really an option. Oh, I mean, I think I probably watched about 50 Celtics games this year. That's like probably one of the highest I've been able to watch.
Yeah, I think I've watched every single game this year except for like one or two. One or two during the
Yeah, I mean,
regular
some of those
season.
West Coast ones are just ridiculous.
And
So
I
it's
have
like,
them all like DVR'd. I could go back and watch them all.
I want to see if I can figure out a way to do that next year.
Cut the cord, dude.
I mean, right now we need it for Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy and Frasier and Price is Right in the news.
Really, if you could just put on YouTube videos of like old episodes, and she'll never know the difference.
Yeah, but then I have to go down there.
Just
You gotta
put it.
keep
No,
going
it'll
up
just
and
play.
down.
It'll auto play the next episode.
You could, but then she would sit. She'd probably sit there all night long watching it. That would be bad. I come down at 3 o'clock in the morning. The next day, she'd still be watching
Her
Frasier.
eyes are just plastic. She's not moving. You're like, you have to check her pulse. You're like, Granny.
Oh, Trouble in Paradise.
Bang, 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 bang. All right, I'm gonna go make a drink. I'll be right back.
Jesus.
Well, what did I miss? We're back in the second half, folks.
Um, we're giving up switches for Jimmy to go 1-on-1 against Derek White far too easy. But Al had a dunk because he got switched on to Kyle Lowry, so that was nice to see. Derek's actually held his own pretty decent against Jimmy's first couple possessions. Gotta keep the intensity up. That's a big thing. Brown with another big dunk.
The intensity is just great on defense. It brings a tear to me old eyes. I don't know how that's not a foul, but whatevs.
Yeah, I mean, this is all I was asking for the first couple games. I mean, okay, I guess that's not a foul.
I know, right? Bullshit.
Keep playing quick. Don't fucking slow it down just because they scored. Get up and down.
Folks, what you're hearing is me mixing up a libation.
Nice little libation. It's another good word. Where's word guys over here? Gumption, libation.
What the Christ was that?
I don't know. I'm still waiting to find out. You're being messy with the ball. Jesus Christ, you're not throwing it to Rob Marcus. Throwing it to Derek White. There we go. Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout because you get 153 of them in a game. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What kind of whiskey are you using?
It's pretty good. Maker's Mark French Oaked, Bill's recipe number 46.
Sounds phenomenal.
It's their special blend.
Expensive?
I don't know, maybe about 45, 50 bucks. I can't really remember.
Right around the average.
It's Kentucky straight.
Right around the average for a decent one.
Whiskey barrel finished with 10 virgin French oak staves. 47% alcohol per volume.
Gotta love that.
It's quite smooth.
So did DC just like completely copy Marvel or what?
For what in terms of?
Now they're gonna do a multiverse fucking
Well, they have to. That's like, with comic book movies, there's so many fucking variations of the same comics. Some you make 6 different versions of Spider-Man comics that you're eventually gonna run out of the IP, the straight line IP, so you have to start mixing stuff for very popular characters like Spider-Man and stuff.
Yeah, I mean now they're gonna bring back the old Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll probably bring back. I mean, you're talking about Keaton there, but I'm pretty sure they'll probably bring back Clooney in this one too. Christian Bale.
It's really just so bad that fucking guy who plays Flash is such a bad person.
Yeah, he's completely unhinged, right?
Yeah,
he's a good actor though.
And being culty and
Ezra, his name's Ezra Miller. Yeah,
phenomenal name too.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Perks of Being a Wallflower. He's pretty good in that.
I never saw it.
Paul Rudd's in it. You might like it.
Paul Rudd's in it?
Mm-hmm.
I like Paul Rudd. Funny guy. Real swell fella.
Yeah. Ant-Man Quantumania's on Disney. I have to go catch that. I haven't seen it.
I haven't caught up on any Marvel shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I really love Marvel stuff, but it is at some point it's like
it's a
recently it's
lot.
just not become imperative for me to see everything like
Yeah.
it used to be.
Yeah, I did the whole Infinity Saga shit. I watched all those movies at least once or twice.
Yeah, me too.
And now it's like, I don't know, none of the time. I tried to sit down and watch fucking Doctor Strange twice. I still haven't finished it.
Oh, it sucks. So that's probably why.
I've been enjoying it so far, right?
It's not a great film.
It's all right.
It's fine. I mean, yeah, it's fine.
You know, I don't expect greatness out of every single one. I just want something I'm going to enjoy. And if I can
Well,
enjoy it, that's good enough for me.
that was supposed to be a Sam Raimi masterpiece, but it just wasn't. Um, I will be in theaters for Dune 2, though. That is the next movie I absolutely have to see in theaters.
Timothy Chalamet?
Tim Chalamet, yeah.
Timothy. You go with
Timothy,
Timothy.
yeah. Okay.
Timothy.
You
Mozgov.
know him apparently.
Yeah, best friends.
You should watch Dune. You'd probably like it. I don't
I
even
heard
hate
it's
it.
pretty good.
You should read the books. Really, is what you should do.
Well, brother, I'm going to break some wild news to you and tell you that if I don't have time to sit down and watch an hour and a half long Doctor Strange movie in two different sittings, then I'm not making it through a book that turned into a 3 hour long movie.
Listen, well, actually, that's only the half of the first book.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. But listen, everybody thinks they don't have time. You got to make the time for things you care about.
Yeah, I make time for the Celtics. There we go.
Yeah.
I make time to listen to you rip fucking your asshole open. Surprised that fuckers make any noise at this point. Goddamn.
Oh my goodness, Jason Tatum, ladies and germs.
I can't wait to see what happens. The fuck do you stream this thing on?
Xfinity.
Oh, he's hitting that baseline jumper. Had it, babe.
Yeesh.
I don't know if he's gonna hit his over. His over's 47.5. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah,
hit
but
it.
it's points, rebounds, and assists, right?
Yeah.
Or
I
is
think
it,
he's only at like 28 or something like that at this point. He's got like 17 points. He's been so dominant on the boards.
he's so dominant. He's been the best player in the series. Well, not the past two games. The past two games.
Not the series. The series has been Jimmy Butler.
Yes, correct. Yes,
Hasn't really even been close.
and then it's Bam Adebayo, and then it's Gabe Vincent. Weirdly enough,
I don't know if I put Bam up there. I think I put Bam at the fourth spot.
who's
Yeah,
been the
Tatum's
second
got
best player?
points, rebounds, and assists.
Caleb Martin.
Oh, you're talking about straight up just for the Heat? It's Caleb Martin's his second best player. And then
Yeah,
Bam.
he certainly.
Bam's had a couple games where he just wasn't there. I think last game he had fucking like what 10-4, something like that.
Man, Brown has such hang time. It's nuts. Imagine being that athletic.
Dude, when I have dreams about playing basketball, I'm not that athletic.
Me neither. I just do like pick and rolls. Like I just dream about the pick and roll.
I set the meanest screen you've ever seen.
No, I imagine I'm the roll. I just get a clean roll to the hoop and I just crush the layup. You know, like how fucking Greg Popovich wet dreams.
You have those dreams enough times, you might evolve into the Spain pick and roll, and you can be the second screener on it and pop out and be a playmaker from there.
I'll tell you what, I won't be doing it in Saugus because apparently the kids down there ain't figured out the pick and roll yet. Once they do, it's game over for everybody.
Oh man, once the kids out here learn how to fucking dribble, it'll be game over for everybody.
Not every shot has to be a 30-foot 3-pointer, guys. Come on, it's a game of pickup
Steph Curry ruined pickup basketball.
for a whole generation.
Multiple generations. I'm still stuck there playing too. I'm stuck playing with those people. It's ruining it for me. They're fine with it.
That's just no way to play pickup hoops. Like just is it just gonna be a 3-pointer contest? Like that sucks. What the fuck.
Yeah, it's not great fun to watch guys shoot threes and play chase down the rebound game. I mean, it's great for you because you beat everybody every fucking rebound, but for me, it's like that's fucking moving way too far away from me. I'm not getting that.
It's true. I do eat off the boards.
You're so easy to fucking play with. You make the game so fucking easy.
I am a good teammate. I'm always looking to defer the shot.
The team is playing like a fucking team again. The ball's popping, boys.
Tato's missing free throws. That upsets me.
Yeah, I'm going with money on him.
I've staked my entire goddamn personality off this team. I don't need to put the monetary value on it.
Yeah. This is a big game by the boys. Big game. That Duggan Robinson like double screen, tough to cover.
Yeah, he is very active off ball.
Yeah, that dribble handoff they does with Bam, and then he immediately goes back to get the screen again, and then Bam just goes in a little half roll, a short roll. It's fucking wildly hard to guard. I mean, unless you're Grant Williams, then you just schwap a three right afterwards, because fuck it.
Haywood Highsmith. So, Steve, why don't you break down what is your thoughts and opinions on the FTX scandal and cryptocurrency in general? Why don't you break it down for us?
I don't think I'm at liberty to speak about that.
You're a big Sam Bankman-Fried guy.
I mean, I'm still waiting on waiting to be served. They haven't figured out where I live yet. I'm always on the road. They can't serve me at work. Good luck finding me. I'm anywhere from here to fucking Albany, New York, down to New Jersey, up to Bangor, Maine.
Banger.
In between.
Hardly know her.
That's a good
That
one.
has to be the most overtold joke of all time.
I'm sure people in Bangor love that joke. I like the pace they're playing with.
Celtics are going to be favorited from here on out.
I heard today on the Low Post podcast that if this the I don't know about the lines, like the points lines. I don't know who's gonna be favored, but I know that the Heat are gonna be favored money wise, like they're projecting. Even
Oh
after
my goodness. No, like the point spreads are going to be Celtics favorites.
the point spreads, but the money lines might be different though, because that's possible.
Like
right?
you're talking about like
plus 140 plus
the money line. No. I thought you're talking. I think you're trying to say that you think the money is going to be on the Heat.
I think that's what they're projecting was maybe because like if everybody
Like all
puts
the
the money
money-
on the Heat, then the plus minus it changes, right?
The majority it will, but the Celtics are probably going to peak up in double digit spreads again,
Yeah,
or close to it. I mean, they were -8 tonight. They're probably going to be -6.5 at least minimum in Miami, and then probably if it goes to 7, probably double digit favorites in 7. But the majority of the money bet on the Miami Heat Boston Celtics games, like spreads, the majority of that money will be on the Heat side of that spectrum.
yeah, because that's
Right.
like that's the plus money that you can make money.
Yes, I mean you're copping. If you think the Heat are going to win, you might as well get the fucking free extra points in case they do lose.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's interesting. Betting's interesting like that.
Yeah. I mean, Vegas, they know what they're doing. They're not much in the business of losing money, are they?
You saw the lines on the underdog that I had the other night.
I mean, true.
Like 41 and a half, 29 and a half, and they both ended up at 41 and 29.
They're just bilking you at your paycheck.
Yeah. Not great. There's definitely been better.
The underdog stuff, you have to just do one bet. The parlays, man, I'm telling you, you decrease your odds by so much.
It's the only way to do it with the underdog, though. You
I
can't
know.
make one.
So, well, it's not the only. You can just bet on a sports book.
Yeah, which I'm debating on starting that next. Just getting rid of underdog, but underdog's just so simple to use.
They do have a good interface. I do like it.
So simple. Really need a big fourth quarter from Tatum.
Well, they're up about 20 points, so
He needs 18 points, rebounds, and assists in the fourth quarter. That would be very helpful, sir. Because the other two are definitely going to hit. Because Brogdon, I don't even think he's going to score tonight, and I don't think Kevin Love's going to play anymore tonight. I should have just done those two. Oh boy, the planes are flying tonight, huh?
every single night. Some of them fucking scrape the roof. It's insane.
Probably the one that fucking came back from Georgia. Fucking terrified of flying.
Why?
No, I'm not terrified, but I just don't like it.
Steve, you drive every single day.
I'm in control when I drive.
You think you are.
I'm more in control when I drive than when I fly.
You're in control of your car, but your
I'm in control
odds of dying are much, like incredibly higher driving than ever flying. Even still, how many I guarantee you, a fuck ton of truck drivers die every single year.
Yeah, well, that's because there's a fuck ton of truck drivers. There's not a fuck ton of fucking. There's more truck drivers than there are flights.
I don't think that's true.
It's probably closed.
Yeah, exactly. And one dies way more than the other.
Yeah, but one of them's on the road. Yeah, but we're talking about the number of truck drivers versus flights. But a truck driver drives for 70 hours a week. A flight does one a day.
And they never go down. Truck drivers go out every single day, and like I guarantee probably 10 die a day.
Thank God Paige is not here to hear this conversation. Thank God she doesn't listen to this podcast.
Yeah, because she's going to be asked to put on the life insurance policy.
She thinks I'm gonna fucking die every time I go to work.
Yeah, you do. You have it. I think your profession is probably considered a dangerous profession.
You think I can get a hazard pay from my boss?
Mm.
Can't be that dangerous. Let's go Celtics. Bump it to 20 here. Yes.
Holy spagoli, look at that defense.
Yeah, see, this is why I don't understand why Grant wasn't playing earlier in the season.
He's like an actual X factor.
He's great, dude. He's a great defender, and then like when he plays good defense, is like the 3 start. He just ducked down to Bam Adebayo twice on that one, and then ended up with the fucking steal.
We're getting fucking fast PP minutes, folks. What in the fuck?
Another assist for Jason Tatum. Come on now. I need 17 more points, rebounds, and assists from you. And this 23-point blowout. Oh, boy.
Fucking
Let's ride
PP.
this fucking high. Let's ride this high all the way into Miami, baby.
Oh my, yo, that's a T. Come on, nah. Maybe not. I don't know what Marcus was thinking on that one. I was stupid.
No, fast PP just drove the lane. So I don't know what's going on.
I fucked up. I tried to make a quick simple out of sugar, and I saw white sugar, but it was powdered.
What's that mean?
Simple syrup. You know what simple syrup is, right?
No.
It's just sugar and water, and you stir it, and it's sweet liquid.
Yeah.
And I use powdered instead of granulated white sugar.
Which does what differently?
Obviously not the job.
Just drink the fucking shit straight.
It's all fucking like congealed. I wanted to make an old fashioned. Old fashioned is 3 ingredients. 4, technically. I
Found a
just
way
don't
to
have
fuck it up
oranges.
still. You still found a way to fuck it up.
No, I mean it's good. It's just not a technical old fashioned. It's whiskey, simple, Angostura bitters, and orange peel.
I really want the breakfast sandwich that I made for myself for tomorrow.
What'd you make? I made a breakfast sandwich for myself today.
I pre-make them now because I'm just too fucking lazy to do it in the mornings.
Yeah, I don't
So
eat till noon.
I just make them and freeze, put them in the fucking fridge, and put them in the microwave in the morning and leave.
What'd you have?
I got a Kaiser roll with sesame seeds. Fucking toasted it. Put ham, cheese, and a white American cheese on it, and hot sauce.
A ham and cheese, no egg.
Like,
Why?
because Grammy eats all the eggs, so I make sure there's still some for her.
What the Christ?
Like, what am I gonna do? Make scrambled eggs and just put them in the fridge and sit overnight in the fridge, and then have like nasty, gross eggs in the morning that I put in the microwave.
Well, you just put them on a yeah. I mean, just put them on a sandwich. You can make eggs really quick, and you just put a
But I get
little.
up
You
like,
scramble an egg in water and put it in a thing and microwave it for like a minute, and then scramble it.
I get up like 10 minutes before I have to leave, so I I try and get every second of sleep that I can possibly get.
Yeah, me too. I wake up like an hour at most before work.
Probably I get up like 45 minutes before work, and I have to spend 35 of that driving to work.
That sucks. I don't have to do that. I wake up. I usually lay in bed for like an extra 20 minutes, just like debating and if I could close my eyes. And then I get up, I shower, and then I check my emails. And I have a bad habit of checking my emails first thing when I wake up. I can't do that.
Not good for your mental.
And not at all. It's miserable. It's like, oh, instant anxiety. Thanks.
Yeah, the first thing I do in the morning is check fucking score of the game or fucking Twitter real quick for 2 or 3 minutes if I have time.
We should really not do any phones in the morning.
Well, I mean, my brain's gonna get stimulated incorrectly either by a phone or by driving first thing in the morning. So
I had this theory, and it's probably not even that crazy of a theory. You probably thought this yourself, being like, our ancestors, when we didn't work in corporate America, like thousands of years ago, they would just wake up when like they woke up, usually during like when the sun when the sun arose, that's when they woke up. It's just your body's natural instinct is to wake up when sunlight hits you, and they woke up peacefully. Now, like since the invention of the alarm clock, we just wake up, or since the invention of the fucking rooster, people have just been waking up to like blaring noises in their ear that has to like spike your anxiety instantly, naturally, because you're waking up out of like, oh fuck, like okay, I'm awake.
yeah, just last night I changed my alarm tone on my phone.
To what?
What are the other fucking ones? It's nothing like specific, I can't remember, but like the original one that comes on the iPhone.
It's like the nuclear alarm noise.
Yeah, dude, it's jarring.
Yeah, it's like.
No, the other one.
What?
It's like the one from like the stopwatch on your iPhone.
Oh, the one. Yeah, it's like a sonar almost.
Fucking jarring when it goes off like right next to your head in the morning. So I changed to something else.
Yeah, I think mine, because I put my phone on sleep automatically at like starting at like 10 p.m. So I don't get any like notifications dinging on my phone or anything. It goes into like sleep mode. But when you do that, when I set my alarm, it plays like a lovely little like violin, like boom, 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 boom noise to like wake me up in the morning. It's actually kind of nice.
That sounds so
But it's still like it's auditory, so it's like a loud stimulus in your face to wake you up, when naturally it should just be like UV rays calmly and you're just awake to another day.
Yeah.
Or if you're really lucky, you don't wake up ever. Just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
Strong agree. One of us is kidding. But it's also like farmers and shit like that. They get up at the same time every day. It's like, all right, 3,
That's
4
your
o'clock.
circadian rhythm.
Yeah, your circadian rhythm is like what should wake you up.
Yeah, but your circadian rhythm is supposed to be set to the sun.
Well, your circadian rhythm sets like whatever like your routine is. Like a
You can
farmer,
hardwire it, yeah.
like on Saturday or Sunday, does the farmer's gonna get up at the same time he does on Wednesday? It's not like us where it's like Saturday and Sunday I'm sleeping in. Like I don't get a circadian rhythm, which is pretty fucked up because I drive a truck all day long.
We're also in our 20s, and like, we don't have we have responsibilities, right? But like, I feel like a lot of that stuff changes when you have kids, because the
Oh, yeah.
kids sleep. The kids are they're like as natural as you can get in 2020 America. They don't have phones. They don't have like external stimuli outside of the stuff you give them. So they're just waking to when they have to wake up or when they're hungry. So you're set to them, and like so sleep's going to be incredible. How's that not foul? Sleep is going to be like incredibly paramount. So you got to like hardwire your schedule again, and then you start going to bed at like 11, 10, waking up
But
at
also the chaos there of having kids, where it's like, all right, the kid just woke up in the middle of the night throwing up, or the kid had a bad dream, and now I'm up at 2 in the morning when I went to bed at 10, and now I can't fall back to sleep. You
Yeah,
know,
that's true. I think being a parent early on is probably brutal, but you probably get a little, once they get older, it gets a little
I think it's
easier.
like 6, 7 years old. It probably gets a little bit easier, but those
Mm,
first like few years,
mm-mm.
tough.
Yeah, you're right. If you ever look at a new parent, you're like, fuck, you serve two tours in Nam, dude. Like, that sucks.
Brother, I'd offer to pack your bags, but they're already underneath your eyes.
Yeah. Although I've been going to bed right before midnight every single night. It's pretty mint.
When you get up about 8 every day.
I set my alarm for 7:45. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. Get on a rhythm.
I mean, if I had a commute, if I ever had a commute, I'd have to wake up at like 6:30. But I get like a sweet 8 hours. It's pretty mint.
Yeah, I have to get up at a different fucking time every day.
Folks, sorry, this is I'm probably not a compelling basketball podcast, but the Celtics are up 20 with 11 minutes left. So,
Yeah, this is a bullshit podcast.
I mean, it's fine. Like, listen, we're in good spirits. They're winning. The Heat look discombobulated.
This is going to be better than the last podcast that we put out.
An hour 40 special, baby. That was a rage quit episode.
That was fucking sad boy season if I've ever seen it. This is beautiful. I'm gonna take in so much Celtics content tomorrow when I'm at work. It's gonna be great.
Phenomenal.
Are they running a fucking? No, they're not. They're running a zone. Oh, they're running a fucking box in one zone again. I was like, what the fuck? This is Nick Nurse all over again.
That's a little too technical. Elaborate for basically me.
Oh, and the
For our
Celtics
non-technical fans.
The Celtics played the Raptors with Kemba Walker still on the team. I don't remember what fucking year it is. I can never remember what year. They ran what's called a box and one zone defense, where basically you got box from the free throw line extended left and right, and from the baseline extended left and right, basically. And those four guys are supposed to cover that area. It's the zone. They're running the zone right there. But the one is actually playing man-to-man coverage, and he's just going to follow around Kemba Walker the whole time. So he's going to follow Kemba Walker, play him one-on-one so he can't get free, and then if he ever goes into that zone, he's immediately going to get double-teamed. So it's kind of like a fluky kind of thing. You see it like a lot in like high school and shit like that when you have like an unathletic team and the other team has like a guy that's really good.
Mm.
So you can kind of hide your bad defenders and put your best defender on him, just chasing him around the whole game.
You see Christopher Mintz-Plasse is in the audience?
There he is.
Shout out to McLovin.
Big Boston fan, I guess.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't think he's from here.
I have no idea.
Although he's pretty funny in that movie Goon.
Oh, with the dude from
Is he in the movie Goon?
American Pie? No, you're thinking of
Oh, I am. That guy is from Boston, though. The guy from Goon, I think.
the original story is about a guy from Boston.
There's two rules. Don't touch my fucking Percocets, and do you have any fucking Percocets?
I forgot about that movie. That's a fucking classic.
It's a good one.
They got a second one too.
There's Goon too.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't think it's as good as the first one.
Is Sean William Scott in it?
I don't think so.
Goon, yeah, he is. Goon, Last of Enforcers.
Last of the Enforcers, yeah.
Jay Baruchel, he's from.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
that
Canadian. Never mind, he's Canadian. He's not from here.
fucking Christopher Mintz-Plasse is from fucking Los Angeles. So the fuck?
I thought one of these guys was from Boston. What the fuck? Maybe I'm making that way up. I've been known to do that.
Just it's not even Mandela effect. It's fucking just
It's just fake.
something completely wrong.
Yeah, this is bullshit. I like Lee Schreiber. I think he's a really good actor. He's an amazing narrator.
That was fucking. That was an interesting play by Tatum to try and make that pass. That would have been so sick if that worked out. Unless they blew a whistle or something like that, and that's why he just threw it away.
Holy God. Haywood Highsmith has been getting easy buckets over, or getting tough buckets over Jason Tatum. What in the Christ?
You think they're going to go back to that in Game 6?
Yeah, run the Haywood Highsmith over Tatum play. It's working.
The ISO Haywood Highsmith play. All right, hey guys, let's not.
Kevin Love's getting the minutes that you so didn't want.
I was worried about.
Yeah.
Dude, the first possession he was in, he got an offensive rebound, and then he took a corner three, and I thought he was going to hit it, and I was like, oh, I thought that was going to be my fucking whole play.
What is your bet on Kevin Love?
You guys have less than 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
How many does he have?
Fucking like, I think he just got another rebound, so I think he has like 4.
Well, hold on to your fucking horses, because he gets a 2 right here.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh no. Can we
It's a
get
pretty tough bucket too.
He's got 6 points, rebounds, and assists right now. Tatum needs 13 more points, rebounds, and assists. Oh, that would have been a nice 3 right there, goddamn.
Yeah, he bricks it. Fuck. What is this fucking commercial with the team branded Oreos? Why are they pushing these goddamn Oreos so hard?
Why are we looking so stressed out right here, boys? We're up by 18. Let's fucking just keep pushing the pace. We got a State Farm commercial. We got an Oreos commercial.
Do you have your mic on, by the way?
It's red. It's red. It's plugged in.
I've been getting weird feedback. I hope it doesn't come out in audio.
It says Blue Snowball is the one.
When do you think's the proper age to get a colonoscopy?
Colonoscopy?
Mm-hmm.
You need a prostate exam?
No.
You don't need to get a colonoscopy unless you're sick.
That's not true at all. It's actually not true. Colonoscopies are preventative measures.
I feel like you have an answer for this question. You're just.
Well, I don't know.
Scheduled for one for next week? Is this what you're asking?
Well, colon cancer does run in my family, so that's one. So I am a high risk candidate. I think they recommend the age. They brought it down from like 45. I think they recommend 30-year-olds to get them. Specifically 30-year-olds that have colon cancer in their family. Me. So I'm going to ask my doctor next time about it.
It's probably a good call.
I don't think I have it. Jesus, I mean, I don't think I have. Thank God. Hopefully, Christ Almighty, I don't think I have colon cancer. But they say, like, because of our generation's diet is like raised primarily off of this processed nonsense, that the rates of colon cancer in young adults is like increasing a lot. So they're dropping the age down.
I should probably go get checked out for that too.
Yeah, I think it's just good. I mean, it doesn't hurt. They knock you out and they fucking shove a tube up your butt.
Doesn't sound comfortable either.
Huh?
Doesn't sound comfortable either.
How would you know?
Doesn't sound comfortable.
But you're knocked out.
Yeah, well, what do you think? You wake up and you're just fine?
Yeah, you are. But you're
You're
like
not hurt? You're not sore?
no, it doesn't hurt. You just fart your brains out for like a day.
That's normal anyways.
No, but like you extra fart.
I've been extra farting a lot lately.
No, but like you like rip ass like
Oh, yeah.
like absolute rippers like for 2 minutes straight.
One over here.
Yeah. You have to, not to mention for like 2 days before you get it, you have to clean yourself out. So you have to drink like that magnesium sulfate,
Something.
whatever the hell it is. And it absolutely cleans your tubes. So that probably feels, you probably actually feel pretty good. Besides fasting, you have to fast.
Yeah, no. That's where that's where I struggle with.
No, it's not bad. Listen, you can go fucking 3 weeks without eating food. You'll be all right.
I kind of really don't feel like being dizzy while I drive down the road.
Yeah, I don't, I probably wouldn't drive if I was famished.
Yeah. I feel like that probably fucking dehydrates you too, drinking all that shit and shitting all that stuff out.
I think you're only allowed water. You have to like, you probably have to absolutely yug water.
They want you to drink like Gatorade, but you can't drink red Gatorade though.
Yeah, because that would like, it will color your
Yeah, it makes it look
pipes.
like you have something that's there that's not.
Yeah.
Makes it look like you have polyps.
Or just, I think it just looks like, it makes it look like you have blood in your rectum and colon,
Yeah.
which is really bad. It's really bad, folks.
Besides that,
Anyways, some nice colon talk on the pod. Get
Celtics,
your colons checked, folks. We want you to
Celtics are
live.
over you. Yeah, green light special. I think that one's gonna stay. I don't know why they're reviewing that one.
If you got one a game, you're up 20 points. It doesn't, it's really of no consequence.
Well, we know how this team plays when they're up, so
In their defense, they've been up all game.
come on, Tatum, give me like quick 13 points.
He could do it. It's literally like 4 or 5 shots, and he'll get it for you.
3 threes, make a couple rebounds in there, a couple assists in there, and you're good to go. And the way they're closing out this fucking game, you might actually have to play the whole fucking thing.
And what I'm not a fan of, Modelo.
You don't like Modelo?
Nope. If I'm going Mexican cerveza, it has to be,
Corona.
yeah, or Pacifico.
Pacifico's good too. They've had Sapporo.
Yes,
Sapporo's pretty good.
it's not bad.
A weird ass can though.
Silver.
It's like the way it's shaped. It's like skinny at the bottom, it's fat at the top, and then the fucking
Maybe I've
the
never
tab
seen
thing
it.
that you open up is like real small too. It's
I don't know
definitely
if I've
built
ever
to be
seen
poured.
it.
Definitely built to be poured out of that. They definitely don't build it so you can drink out of it.
Have some class poured in a glass.
Save the glass, pass me the bottle. That's what I say.
I mean, if it's in a bottle, I'll drink the bottle, but I really do like a nice tap, like draft beer
Oh, there's nothing better than a draft beer.
on a nice cold fucking mug. Oof. Maron.
Oh, that bottle of Di Serono and all those beers down in my fucking fridge. You're calling my name.
Call out sick tomorrow. Drink up.
But I mean, I got a long weekend anyway, so I'm gonna call it tomorrow.
Extended pod. Extended pod.
I actually got Monday off somehow.
Well, it's a fucking national holiday.
My job, bro, fucking, we don't get like any days off.
I took off Tuesday too, just for gigs.
Really?
Yeah.
Savage.
I'm gonna have to go on a few. I'm gonna have to like keep my emails updated, just to, you know,
Yeah,
part of the
fucking.
job.
I couldn't even get work on Saturday, and I need it too, which sucks.
Saturday.
Usually they're like happy just
Um,
picking shit to give me Saturday work, but
I think we gotta go to the beach on Sunday.
it'll be nice.
It's gonna be 83 and sunny, I believe.
I gotta get this fucking pool open soon.
Pools are expensive, my friend.
Yeah, no kidding. I used to work on pools. I can't remember how to fucking do any of this shit. I don't have the fucking time to do it either. I hired the fucking guy to do it.
Oh my god, they won the challenge.
Oh, he did move a little bit, huh? That
He's not really good at setting screens. What the fuck?
taking charges, you mean?
Ah, yeah. I mean, he is setting a screen, right? Technically, to get.
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same mechanics as that.
And he hit his head on Rob too, which is even better. Fuck you, Kyle Lowry. Fugly mug.
Big old booty cheeks.
They're running the zone again, boys. Nice, Tatum. You know, Tatum in like fucking elimination games is averaging like 30 points a game.
Yeah, yeah, he's like truly one of the like best elimination players in the league.
An absolute fucking stinker in Game 6 too, where he only had like 19 points.
Yeah, but in Game 7 he went off. I mean, he's like the polar opposite of Embiid and Harden.
Harden's gonna be gone too, so the Sixers aren't even gonna be a threat, even though they really weren't even ever a threat.
They may have some. They may have some though with this guy Haywood. What in the Christ? He's been like their best player.
He runs the floor hard.
Maybe it's just like nobody's really paying attention to him type thing.
It
And
might
he's
be
just
like,
like he's giving maximum effort out there.
it might be one of those, hey, I'm just gonna let it fly because they're probably not gonna win this game anyways. Like no pressure really.
I mean, but he's hitting tough buckets.
Get it back to Tatum.
Yeah, the Heat are folding this one up, folks. This is over. Is that Karan Butler on the Heat sideline, by the way?
It is. He's one of their assistant coaches over there. Tough
And
juice.
Karan Butler was a fucking awesome 2K player.
He's a really good player.
Yeah, just in general.
Hey, did we talk about Melo retiring? He didn't retire.
No, he didn't. Right? He retired yesterday.
Yeah, right before the Nuggets swept the Lakers the other night.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony retires. He hangs it up after 18 seasons, I believe. Something
19,
like that.
19 played seasons, I think. Because
Yeah.
after the same year as LeBron, but he missed like a year.
Yeah, so Carmelo, man.
Absolute GOAT. You don't talk about a guy who could just get a
Go to
bucket.
what?
Like, it didn't even matter. You could fucking, he post you up on the block, he just face you up at the three, take you off the dribble. He just did whatever the fuck he wanted out there, and it was a bucket. You know, he only has 300 less points in his career than Shaq.
Well, he was I mean, he was a bucket, right? But like, what's the story on his career?
Hall of Famer, first ballot.
Yeah, well, because it's the basketball Hall of Fame, right? He has a national championship.
He's won. Yeah, he's got a NCAA championship too.
That's what I said. National championship.
He's got one for the national team, and he's got.
No, he's got a national champ. I call the national championship the college, but yeah, you're right. He does have gold medal. He's like one of the all-time leaders in gold medals for men's basketball.
He's one of the all-time leaders in their scoring too. He played like every fucking year.
He has as many gold medals as LeBron, right?
Yeah, they're every team that LeBron was on, he was on too, I think.
Yeah. So, but like his NBA career, I guess is what's the question on would he make the Hall of Fame were it not for all those other things?
Yeah.
You think so? Why?
Top 10 all-time scorer. You're gonna have a guy that's a top 10 scorer to ever play the game, not in the Hall of Fame. That'd be a wild choice. Doesn't matter whether he got titles. Doesn't matter if he got MVPs.
I hear you. I think he's in.
When you're a certified bucket like that.
But I feel like people don't like him.
No, people have like all kinds of notions. They remember like him. They remember him on the Nuggets, and he wasn't. Oh Jesus Christ! A rebound and a putback for Kevin Love. Holy fuck! Got 9. I need him under 10.5.
Wah, wah,
Killing me.
wah.
I thought they were gonna play this fucking guy off the court. Um, no, I mean, fucking, if a guy's gonna get you top 10 all time scoring, and people remember the Nuggets, and he was a little bit immature on the Nuggets because he was young, obviously, and that team was not well fucking put together. Let's be real here. I mean, George Karl was not a good coach.
What was that text from Jimmy the other day? Were you guys having like a off the record mellow conversation?
Yeah, because he said something about Melo like never made it out of the second round or something like that, something weird. He made it out of the second round. He made a finals with No, he said he only won one playoff series in his career. And I was like,
No,
oh, I
it's not true, is it?
think it might be. I don't think that Nuggets team ever won anything. And no,
Yeah,
the
but
Knicks,
the Knicks, didn't they go to the
he got
ECF?
one with the Knicks. I don't know. He posted his playoff record. I was like, that's not surprising. He played on some dog shit teams, and Jimmy was trying to tell me that the Nuggets team was really good back then or something like that. I was like, that Nuggets team was like mid. I mean, you had
No, they had AI, they had Marcus Camby, they had
there goes
Tyson
my
Chandler.
Jesus
that's
Christ.
fucked.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
I mean, they were
listen,
alright, but they weren't like great.
he's an underperformer
And it was also
playoff
he was
wise.
a rookie. He was also a rookie, so we can't really put that on him.
When was he a rookie?
No, no, not
2009. I'm thinking of the 2009
2009. He
Nuggets
was
team.
on the Knicks at that point. He only played his rookie contract for the Nuggets, I think. I don't think he played past then for them.
He couldn't have been a rookie when he played in the Nuggets with Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson was like still really good with the Sixers.
Yeah,
2 years removed from an NBA Finals.
that was 2001, I think, was the Allen Iverson step over.
Yeah, and then 2 years later, Carmelo was drafted.
Let's go to his basketball reference. Oh no, you're right. He played till 2009 with.
Yeah, I think the 2009 Nuggets team was really good. It was like supposed to be one of the favorites to like go to the finals.
53 and 29.
Yeah, they were really good.
Roster: Aaron Aflalo,
Bucket,
Birdman, Carmelo Anthony,
bucket,
Chauncey Billups,
bucket. Old, but bucket.
Nene, Ty Lawson,
Enforcer.
Ty Lawson.
Who was it? Ty Lawson.
Yeah, Kenyon
One
Martin.
of, supposed to be one of the best players in the draft.
Yeah, that team wasn't that good.
They won 53 games, Steve. Pretty good.
Yeah, but it's also like one of those ones where like you see the freaking the Raptors teams, they get like in the 50s, but then you look at them and you're like, that team just played good as a team, but they weren't that good when the playoffs came.
I mean, they were not going to beat the Lakers that year, but they were still a really good team. Also, this is revisionist history.
Nuggets didn't play the Lakers. Well, they might play them in the early in the playoffs.
Even then, they might not have played them because what did the Lakers? The Lakers won the finals that year
Yeah, they did.
over the Celtics.
Schedule and results. Yeah, that was the Park got hurt. Yeah, of course my shit just doesn't want to work, so we're gonna go with that.
I mean, he's just a like NBA player for what he was talent wise, an underperformer.
I don't think they blame all his playoff failures on him.
Certainly not, because it's a team game.
Yeah, and a lot of times he was dragging the Knicks to the playoffs a lot of years, like with Amari Stoudemire with one leg.
He was probably the best on the Knicks. He was unbelievable on the Knicks early. You know.
Yeah, he was unbelievable on the Knicks.
And he was still pretty good a few years ago on the Blazers. You know, our friend Domingos, he's always asking, like, why the hell is Carmelo not on any team? You know, like, he can't get 15 points off the bench, like, for anybody. Like, he probably could. He probably still could, but
Yeah, I mean the fucking Celtics signed Danilo Gallinari this year. Like I think that Carmelo Anthony's probably as good of an option as Danilo Gallinari would have been if he was healthy.
Yeah.
But it's like he also got blackballed that one year because people kept saying he didn't want to come off the bench and shit like that. And like the first 10 games of that season, he came off the bench 8 times. So it's not like that wasn't even true.
I like Carmelo. He's like just like maybe symptomatic of my young childhood being an NBA fan. I really liked him. He always was really cool. I mean, Carmelo Anthony, what a sick ass name. He had he had the braids, Mello, you know.
Mello.
And like the Nuggets, the old Nuggets uniforms, the powder blue mint ass uniforms, you know, like just a really cool player from your, you know, like there'll be like in 10 years there'll be like a highlight tape being like, oh my god, how did Carmelo Anthony never win a championship? He was a problem for the NBA. And we'll be like, yeah, he was a problem. I can't believe he never won anything, you know.
Yeah, I mean it was like a lot of. Some people say you couldn't build a team around him, but I feel like you could have. Like if he was in the right organization, like you're on the Knicks. The Knicks are not a good organization.
No, I mean, especially when they bet it all on Amari Stoudemire when they got the report that his knees were done.
Yeah, I mean his knees were shot, and
they picked him a max contract for Gibbs.
That's a good idea. There's no money left to pay anybody else.
That has to be one of the worst stories in NBA history. Like the Knicks paying him a max contract after they got the like 2 medical opinions that he had really awful knees.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, it's a 10-point game. What the hell is going on?
I just watched Peyton Pritchard shoot another 3 and miss it. So I guess they score going down here, huh? I mean, am I right to be a little bit worried? I don't.
Nah, you'll probably be all right.
I mean, that was an 8-second violation if I've ever seen one. Oh, Jesus Christ. There it is. Now we can rest a little easier. Thank you, Sam.
Tell you what, that's a bad shot. If that missed, I would have been fucking a little bit nervous. Because Kyle Lowry, is that Kyle Lowry? Yeah, he quickly comes down and chucks up a 3. If that hit, I would have been like, okay, what the fuck is going on? I mean, it's like you're up 10 with a minute left. You're probably, you know, barring a complete collapse, you're statistically like almost 99% going to win.
Yeah, it'll be hard to lose that one at that point. Great game. Derek White, X Factor. He came in at 24 points tonight.
The team just played very well. A bad performance. I can't even really think of one. Brogdon, but he's obviously hurt. He went out. He didn't come back around the halftime.
That's tough. That's going to be tough going forward without him because I really don't think he's going to play for the rest of the playoffs.
I don't know, man. That's it. It's going to be tough, like you said.
He didn't score last game. He came in, he played, 10 minutes this game, 15 minutes again. This game didn't score, couldn't come back in the second half.
Celtics are 4-0 facing elimination this playoffs.
Yeah. 2 against the Sixers and 2 now.
Let's make it 2 more wins against elimination, folks.
6-0, baby.
And the Celtics win 110-97, folks. A rousing win. It was never really close. I'm not counting the garbage time, getting it close to 10, getting it to 13. I'm not counting that. I mean, the bench players played the last 4 minutes, basically.
I'm sad we didn't get to see Udonis Haslem play.
Yeah, he's never going to probably play basketball again.
Already retired. He already announced his retirement.
But yeah, Steve, I mean, what's the story? What do you feel? You feel good? You feel good going into Game 6?
I feel great going into Game 6. If you're going to play with this intensity, this gumption, then we're good to go.
Forrest Gumption.
Forrest Gumption, baby. That's going to be the name of this fucking episode. Forrest Gumption.
Yeah, I mean it's a good win. I feel really good about it. I like our chances going into Game 6. Listen, I think the season comes down to Saturday. Will it be Saturday night? Yeah, probably, right? It'll be Saturday night.
Every other day.
If you win in Game 6 in Miami, look out below, folks.
Monday, Memorial Day. We got Memorial Day. Game 7.
Oh, Maron.
Oh, that's just. Oh, I have a really early start on Tuesday too. I think I got to start at like 3:45 on Tuesday. Oh,
That
very
sucks for you. Sucks for
very
you.
tight. Very tight. Oh, no.
But yeah, I mean, good win. Celtics cover the spread. I like it. I like the way the team's playing. They've hopefully got the demons out of the closet. They can, you know, it's all going to come down to Saturday night, man. Oh, I mean, it's an obvious statement, right? If they lose, regardless of them, but like, if the Heat are going to win, they're going to win it tomorrow on Saturday.
Yeah. All you gotta do is keep playing with this energy. I mean, like you're the more talented team, so you were just getting outworked. So if you match their energy, then your talent's just gonna rise above, and that's when this shit happens.
Tatum's playing chippy. Jaylen Brown broke out of his funk. Brogdon is nerve wracking. That's not good. Derek White, if we can get that consistent form and play from him, that's what we need. And then Grant Williams is playing his best basketball. He saved it obviously all year for this.
I mean, yeah, well, Grant fucking 6 points, 4 rebounds, a block, 1 of 4 shooting, and a -9 tonight. Actually,
Wow.
he was the worst on the team, and I thought he played.
Wow.
I thought he played. Really. Oh, you know why he was a -9 though? It was because he was playing that garbage time shit when we were just like dribbling around and.
Oh yeah.
They came back, so that hurt his plus minus. But
yeah, because he played with the starters too.
I thought he played great.
I mean, listen, maybe that's a testament to how bad he's been all year.
Yeah, a -9 game was a great game for him.
No, I mean, I'm glad to see him getting good minutes and making the most out of them.
4 starters scored more than 20 points tonight too.
Who? Derek, Jalen, Jason.
And Smart had 23.
Yeah, he was hitting it early from 3.
Under the radar, fucking 23. Plus 20, the highest plus minus on the team. Guess who the leading scorer was tonight?
Derek White?
He had 24.
Wow.
and Brown both had 21.
Wow, that's nuts. I thought Tatum had probably close to 30. That's insane.
The fucking hit was very loud. They all shot above 50% too. Brown was 9 of 18, Tatum 8 of 16, Smart was 7 of 12, and Derek White was 8 of 11.
That's just a rousing team win. That's good
11
stuff.
From 24 points, 6 of 8 from 3. Tatum with another really bad 3-point shooting night, 1 of 6.
Really? Jesus.
3. But there we go. I mean, Jalen only played 36 minutes or 37 minutes. It's not too bad.
This is what happens when you have the heads, when you have the talent. The rest of the team can pick up the slack.
Even without Brogdon playing, they still stepped up and played well.
Also, the Heat. I feel like the Heat probably didn't play that well.
No, they were running off of intensity, and when we matched that, they didn't know what to do.
What did Jimmy Butler finish with? I'll look at it. Okay.
Couldn't have more than like 17 points, I don't think.
Butler had, yeah, bad Jimmy Butler game. Jesus, 33 minutes, 14, 5 and 5. He was the leading plus minus, and he finished with minus 24.
Oh, the worst
no, he was the worst plus minus. Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's 33 and a half minutes, too.
Yeah, he played the most minutes on the team. No, Highsmith played the most minutes at 36.
Kevin Love fucked me. That was nice of him. Thank you.
Highsmith playing 36 minutes and finishing +2 is actually quite impressive. He might
Game points,
that
dude.
that might make you think about playing him.
No.
Really?
You think that he's gonna play? You think he's gonna be able to step up and like carry the offensive load? And also, they're gonna have Martin back in the next game. Or no, not
Gabe
Martin. Vincent.
Butler. Gabe Vincent, yeah. Gabe Butler. Well, I tell you what, take away Omer Yurtseven and Cody Zeller's minutes and just give them to Highsmith.
Not a bad idea.
Duncan Robinson finished as he finished as a +7. He was their best player on the night.
Yeah, he was tough tonight. It's wild because he wasn't even getting minutes last year. But I think that's all she wrote for tonight. Time to go.
You got to go to bed.
I'm gonna go to bed with a shit-eating grin on my face.
It's a great night. I mean, listen, they let us live again.
Don't let us get 2. Don't let us get 3.
Don't let us win. Don't let us win Saturday. If you let us win Saturday, seriously, Miami, you're blowing it.
It's gonna be tough.
But yep, this has been the Banner Report. I've been Cody.
I've been Steve.
He's
Peace out,
been Steve.
everybody.
And the Celtics are kicking ass. Celtics in 7, baby. Let's go.
Fucking go, boys.